When I was 28, my husband and I embarked on our journey to start a family. After 2 years of unsuccessful attempts and a quick victory lap through an infertility clinic for our first child, we faced a grueling series of treatments and heartbreaks before deciding to adopt our second son. We met the birth mom a month before he was born. At the hospital, I was the one to give him his first bottle, and I was being watched by my husband, birth grandma, birth mom, and my 5-year-old son on the other side of the nursery glass wall. I heard my son say to birth grandma, who he had befriended in the hours we had been there, "Did you know that my brother weighs as much as a large ostrich egg?" And that was the moment that made it all real. However, there's a lesser shared part of our story that's had a lasting impact. After bringing our second son home, I was shocked to learn that adoptive parents at my company were only granted 3 days of paid leave, the same as bereavement leave. How could this be? Did being an adoptive parent make me a less deserving mother? The best part of the 2 months leave I had with the birth of my first son was the time to bond with my baby. This was no different for an adopted baby. It was the same need. I became a mother again, but my employer didn't treat me equally as an adoptive parent. This stark inequality prompted me to take action. Feeling the disparity between birth and adoptive parental leave, I rallied other adoptive parents at my workplace to advocate for better leave policies. We drafted a letter to our Fortune 1000 company's executive team asking for a revision of the adoption leave policy to extend paid benefits. Unfortunately, our request was met with silence. 18 years later, the issue resurfaced recently in a blog post I wrote, attracting a comment from a former company lawyer who remembered our plea. She revealed that while our efforts didn't change policies at that company, they inspired her to implement a paid adoptive leave policy in her next position. Wow, this made me realize that while my efforts did not change my situation at the time, they did have a positive impact on other parents' lives thereafter. This experience for me underlined the importance of challenging outdated workplace norms and advocating for policy changes that recognize and support all family structures, including adoptive families. It's essential to ensure that all employees, regardless of their personal circumstances, feel valued and supported by their employer. Our workplaces need to evolve to better serve diverse needs, whether it's for employees caring for elderly parents, managing disabilities, or raising children with special needs. By advocating for change, we create a more inclusive environment where all employees' well-being is prioritized and they can thrive. Keeping these issues invisible may be affecting our colleagues' ability to be the best they can be at work. By looking out for each other and being stronger together, we can better advocate for coworkers who may not feel comfortable shining light on themselves. Each of us can make a difference in our workplaces by observing, speaking up, and acting to initiate change. It's through these steps that we can leave a lasting positive impact and help our workplaces adapt to better support everyone and their well-being. Your voice can drive change too, one step at a time. And the overall outcome is bringing better opportunities for employees to flourish at work, where we spend most of our lives. Now, what could be more gratifying than that?